Welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to write better prompts in Stitch. All right. Actually, there's a documentation from Stitch, okay, which is from this link right here. But I'm just going to go ahead and explain this one on how it works one by one. Okay. So this guide provides instruction for crafting effective prompts to design and refine your app with Stitch. So first up, we would want to go ahead and start a project right here. Go ahead over to stitch.withgoogle.com and you'll be landed here onto the prompt section. Okay. Now to start a new project, well, just go ahead and enter your prompt in here. Okay. As you can see here, I have three. These two right here is an app, and this one is for desktop or web UI. So for writing a better prompt, there are actually two options. Okay. So first one, a high level. The second one is a detailed prompt. So a high level prompt, okay, you would want to go ahead and start with a general idea, which needs brainstorming for a complex app. For example, create an app, okay, go ahead and select app right here, for marathon runners, okay? And the second one is a detailed prompt, okay? So the detailed prompt is where you describe core functionalities for a better starting point. Let's say, create an app, okay, for marathon runners to engage with a community, find partners, get training advice, and find races near them. All right. Then after that, you would want to go ahead and set the vibe with adjectives. Okay. Like make it a vibrant or even a minimalist, okay, and focused app for meditation, or a vibrant and encouraging fitness tracking app. All right. So make a dot. Now what you would do next is go ahead and refine the app by iterating screen by screen. All right. But if you go ahead and generate this one, Stitch right here will just give you pages or steps that Stitch right here will suggest. Okay. You go ahead and review it. It will be right here in the left panel. I'm going to show you later. Okay. So again, refining your app by iterating screen by screen. So you could go ahead and be more specific, okay? So there will be a sample here, like on the home page, add a search bar to the header, just like that. As sample 2, change the primary call to action button and the login screen to be larger and use the brand's primary blue color, something like that, okay? Now say, for example, you wanted to focus on specific screens or features, like you have an e-commerce details page, okay? You want to go ahead and type down the product detail page for a Japanese styled tea store, sells herbal teas, ceramics, natural minimal colors, black buttons, soft and elegant font, okay? You might want to try that. Or give me a product detail page for Japanese workwear inspired men's athletic apparel, dark minimalist design, dark blue primary color, minimal clothing pictures, and natural fabrics, not gaudy. Okay. Now, after that, you would need to control the app theme. But don't worry, if you don't like the theme given by Stitch right here, you can just easily change that later. Okay. By just using prompts or by just hovering over a specific page, there'll be an edit button at the top. Just go ahead and change the theme, the fonts and the borders as well. Okay. Now, let's say you wanted to modify images in your design. Let's just go ahead and open up one of my prompts right here. Okay. As you can see, there's an edit button, edit theme, or you can go ahead and click on add to chat, like so. For this specific page, like go ahead and add in, can you change the font to this or that? Something like that. Okay. And as I've told you earlier, Stitch right here will give you a partial list of the pages or stages that Stitch right here will produce, okay? Login, sign up page right here, conversation list right here, and chat window. Now, again, if you want to change some image right here onto a page, maybe this one right here, okay? You could go ahead and describe it, what you need in this section. Let's say change the background of all or product images on a landing page to light, okay, light green, whatever you want. For example, on the login and sign up page, can you change it to, you could go ahead and upload the image right here. Okay, if you want to, let's say in the login page, change the yellow logo to this photo I uploaded. All right. Now I'm going to add in uploaded image. I'm going to use the company logo right here with the channel's logo. Hit on generate. Let's just wait for it. There you go. As you can see here, it now says designing. So while we wait, make sure after that it's done uploading, you go ahead and change each stages or page's color depending on how you want it to look like. Okay? Not like this one. This one is in dark mode. This one is in light. Okay? And if you want to as well, you can go ahead and change the language of your app or app's text. All right, as you can see here, as fast as that, here we now have the logo uploaded. Okay, you can now go ahead and delete this page if you want to. Okay, and move this one in the first stage. There you go. It's much better. Now, the last one is by changing the language. So just go ahead and enter a prompt right here if you want to add in some more. If you have more ideas, just let Stitch know right here in the prompt area, okay? Like switch all text, okay, to Spanish, like so. Just wait for it. And while we wait, pro tips for Stitch right here as given by Google's article, okay? Just be clear and concise, okay? Avoid ambiguity. Also, iterate and experiment. Make one major change at a time. Also use UI or UX keywords like navigation bar, call to action button, cart layout, something like that. And also reference elements specifically like primary button and sign up form, image in this section, just like what I've told you earlier. And lastly, review and refine, okay? If a change isn't right, rephrase or be more targeted. Just be more specific, all right? And once that's done, you can now go ahead and share it to someone if you want to, or copy the code. View the code, copy right here to top right, and continue working with these codes. All right, and there you have it. That is how you write better prompts in Stitch. Well, I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one.